Yeah, there we go. Alright, let me edit this stuff. Video producer, go to channel. Tag that to Black Hawk 6. And then I need to change the game to League of Legends. Or not to League of Legends, to Call of Duty.
I know you're Call of Duty on Twitch, it looks like right now.
Yeah, it's just it's YouTube that I have to update.
Ah, yes.
Minimize that. Bring OBS over. And then I need to go grab my drink, and I'm good to start. What are my daily challenges? Lethal equipment kills, revenge medals, and headshots with shotguns. Okay. Alright, all streams are live and good to go, it appears. Alright, let me go get my drink. Start finally. Alright. No more alcohol for me for quite a while.
I feel ya. I haven't had any alcohol or drank anything since I been back from my Mexico trip in August. I know how that feels to come back from.
I can at least say that I got my money's worth. That is for sure.
Oh, same.
Can promise you that did not get underutilized. Is that posted? It's not fully posted. Let me make sure the stream is actually live. YouTube. Yep. It's good. I actually think I should probably let the dogs out before this officially begins. Alright, I'm gonna take them up to the roof real quick, let them out, then I'll be back. Man, you don't stream for a few days and the algorithm just does not recommend you to anybody now, does it?
It does not. I'll be honest, YouTube's algorithm out of nowhere just seemed very bad recently.
Really? Oh no, Twitch says I think the counter's broken on Restream. It said that nobody is watching, but it appears as though there's 7 people watching on Twitch. Oh. So I think it's just a thing on their side. Let me reset.
You're probably right about that.
Alright, that's fine. Can't pay attention to that. Ladies and gentlemen, how we doing? Hope everybody's doing well. Level 1, what a noob. Shut the fuck up, Martin. I'm still better than you'll ever be at this game. So do me a favor and zip that lip. Alright. Already got the first 100 Thieves question. Already. I was going through the 100 Thieves Reddit. From my opinion, it seems like 100 Thieves are trying to do Valorant partnership systems, but for LCS and LTA. Yeah, but it ain't gonna work. It doesn't work for LTA. I mean, think about the precedent that they set. They're like, we desperately need the money to survive, and even then, I highly doubt they're using all. Say they sold it for like 3 million. I highly doubt all 3 million of that's going to League of Legends, but I could be wrong.
I feel like that's a good assumption given that their rosters in Valorant and COD beefed up a little bit.
Now, Jungle Juice did tease that apparently we are getting some beefed up rosters.
I mean, Berserker's still unsigned.
That's my thing. Like, Berserker's the one, and we know that many of the 100 Thieves guys would love to play with them. So, look, I'm not ruling anything out. Until roster is announced, we'll see. And Tomo, like, here's my thing. If you wanted to go cheap, you just re-sign Tomo, no? If you truly didn't care, you just keep Tomo. Why wouldn't you? I think Tomo would definitely pick 100 Thieves over Dignitas or Disguised Toast. So we're making.
I agree with that.
We're making a move of some capacity.
And I know we haven't seen, like, people are assuming A-list staying there. I think there's a good reason to assume that, but you never know because, like, they might not be announcing he's leaving yet until they have somebody assigned for the spot.
Maybe. Do not know. That's a tough one. Berserker on a 1 year would be weird for him. I mean, here's the thing. He doesn't have to be for 1 year. The thing is, you have to realize, 100 Thieves general management is not going to act as if it's 1 year. They're going to keep, like, Jungle Juice, or not Jungle Juice, because Jungle Juice is president of esports. Golden Glue, Spooks, and Crew are going to sign multi-year deals. Under the assumption that they are staying. And the contracts will just transfer to whoever gets the slot.
And they also want to appear for Riot, you know, that, hey, we do want to be here too. They don't want to be seen as, like, immortals.
Yep. Gameplay tips. Turn that off. Tutorials off.
Keep it that way.
Target ID.
Connection meter on. Hang on. Sorry, I have to default or put all this on.
We've given up the lead.
I do think FBI Nox is still somebody who could be coming in.
Controlling Bravo.
Oh god, my controls are all off. I need to adjust everything. Button layout. I just need. Wait. There we go. Oh, wait, no. fault. I need B.
Taking Bravo underway.
And then... What was melee? Ah, there we go.
Bravo is ours. Losing Bravo.
There we go. That's there. Alright, tactical or FBI. I mean... FBI is probably the realistic answer. No?
We lost B.
That's what I think. I said Catman. FBI is like the safe money bet.
Taking B.
Tactical? I don't know. I don't know where he would end up or go. I mean, Dig's still looking for an 80 carrier. I don't think they've announced like for as much as like free agency news that seemed like we were going to get during Worlds. North America kind of went very quiet after Shopify. Seemed like they signed most of their people.
Yeah. How do I get my FPS to show? What the fuck? Oh.
Securing B.
Oh, Jesus. I need to custom. FPS counter I went on. Server latency I can turn off. Packet loss on. Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go.
They're taking C.
Seems like there's some delay for some reason. Let me adjust some of the graphic settings on this. I personally wouldn't go with tactical, but that's just me.
We're losing Charlie.
Alright, there we go. We only need balance. Oh. Ah, damn. Okay. There was a question up above, though, that I wanted to see. Why don't I think partnership system will work when they're already getting a trial year? Because they're not actually getting a trial year. That's just the wording of it. Like, what they're getting is 100 Thieves showing mercy because 100 Thieves... Or not 100 Thieves. The LCS showing mercy because they didn't want to change too much all at once.
Taking Bravo underway.
In my opinion, that's what you got.
Bravo
Let me
zone
adjust all
secured.
these.
They're taking C.
Move these over here.
Losing B.
Restream. Did I hear a well? Was that in game or was that... No, that was in game. Clearly.
That was definitely in game.
Okay. I was going to say, that sounded a little weird. Transform. There we go. Alright. But yeah, 100 Thieves is not actually like being given a year to like test out this new system, in my opinion. I mean,
Losing B.
the wording from Mark Z today, I think, gives everything away.
Bravo lost. We're losing Charlie. Taking B.
Oh, that was close.
Located Tango.
They're taking C.
Impact grenade.
I didn't get to see that Morg Z comment. What exactly did he kind of say, or can you paraphrase for us?
He basically said they're in conversations with a few teams, or they were in conversations with a few teams, and they made the decision that it would be best to basically kind of keep a friendly face around.
Losing Bravo.
Like 100 Thieves still wanted to be there, despite, or like the people with the league program still wanted to be there, despite the decision that was going to be in the best interest of their business itself. So there's that. So what it translates to, in my opinion, oh, Jesus, what is this? What it translates to is, you know, business needs the money and needed them to sell the slot, but obviously the league program didn't want to go anywhere.
Losing Bravo.
No, I can see that. I definitely think Mark Z, the head of the LTL people, didn't want to lose one of the bigger faces of the league.
Losing B.
Yeah, because like whether people like it or not, 100 Thieves like actually is top 4 in terms of popularity. Hey, Max, how we doing?
See you never, asshole.
Losing Bravo.
Terminal destroyed.
Oh, I fucked that up. My aim was so bad. Problematic. Vacation was good. A little too much to drink at points, but other than that, not too
They're
bad.
taking C.
I thought that was going to be there. I want to get every AR gold. That is going to be our... Oh, shit. That is going to be our task. I hate that this is where the org is going, but I'm here for the last dance. See, what's weird is that if it came out that 100 Thieves is 100% leaving after this year, I'm not here for the last dance. At all.
And nor would I think Riot would be either. I think if Riot, like,
I mean, Riot's already
hoping they can-
committed to it 100%. Like, they don't have a choice.
Yeah.
If Riot picks somebody else or decides to do something else with the slot next year, like, they have basically told 100 Thieves, like, hey, sorry, this is your last dance. Deal with it.
No, I agree with that. I don't think Riot's going into this year being like, yes, this is 100. We're planning on this being 100 Thieves last year, so we would prefer that. I think.
I don't think they're going in with that assumption, but I think they're looking at 100 Thieves and being like, well, you know, if this is what you're gonna do with your money, fine, but like, we're gonna keep looking elsewhere, and like they're kind of praying that like a perfect partner comes in, because guess what, Mr. Beast ain't gonna be the perfect partner anymore. That ship has sailed. Not in terms of like Mr. Beast potentially not wanting to, but I doubt they also want to be associated with Mr. Beast right now, given the ongoing lawsuits. And then on top of that, you probably don't want FaZe. At least that's my guess. I don't really know who else they would go for then.
No, I don't think there's really anybody else. I think what I said is probably the biggest worry. If you're a 100T fan and you want them to stick around for sure, I think you have to pseudo be a quiet Disguised Toast fan. Because like the one thing I could see is if like let's say Disguised puts a roster together, it doesn't do that successful in the league, but like they have a consistent fan base, but they get relegated off the bat.
Yeah,
I could see
promotes
Riot
amongst
coming.
partner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that.
Move up. Marksman is down.
I find it hard to believe that like they could. I don't know. I mean, I don't mind Abadage as a player. I know a lot of people were like down on the move. I'm personally not.
Sniper frame neutralized.
I think if you're gonna put a bunch of rookies around him, he's a decent player to start off with that.
I think people were down on it less because of, I mean, maybe it's Abadage. But Toast talked so much about being somebody who wants to bring NA back and stuff that I think he kind of had that NA Amen crew and everybody kind of feel like, oh, if he gets in, he's going to bring 5 NA players together.
Losing Charlie.
But that was never gonna be the smart way to do it. That's the problem, I feel like.
Taking C.
Oh, I agree with you, but when has a certain portion of the fan base
Losing
been
Bravo.
smart?
True. You're not wrong.
And how many C9 fans do we have out there?
Scour the area,
Uh,
find whatever they're
Not enough. If that's the right answer.
That's true, yeah. It's actually very true.
DSG will probably struggle this year. Toe said they didn't have anyone yet because they're waiting on approval. Yeah, I mean, that was my biggest gripe. I really didn't like the fact that they waited so long to let these guys know. Look at Skybree top in the lobby. Sorry, dude, don't apologize for bringing anything up. Absolutely not. Can't even access loadouts until level 4. It's tragic.
It's a lovely game system, right?
Yeah. Why did it boot me out to the lobby? Oh, never mind. I just had a weird thing for that. But if I think that is not the case, what do I think needs to happen with 100 Thieves to stick around next year? I don't. The thing is, 100 Thieves was net positive this year. Like, they were forced in 2024 to operate with profitability as the sole objective. And they did that. So 100 Thieves League of Legends is profitable. And this is going to be the majority of the video that I'm going to talk about on Tuesday. Is this is why I'm scared about the future of things. Is because if you can't make it work when you're profitable, then this is going to be a big issue. Or not even make it work, but if you need the money that bad, but the League of Legends program is net positive, what's the issue then? Where's the what are we working? What's the deal here?
Sending impact grenades.
Oh, I don't know why I did that.
I think my answer to that question about from Trance is one, I think winning. I think if they're a winning organization, Riot will do whatever they can to prevent. But I also think what would help them for sure stay in, because again, the choice isn't in their hands anymore. It's kind of in Riot's.
Yep.
It would just be showing more community support and show more community engagement and stuff. And
Yeah, on that front, oh, we're playing Control. I'm dumb. What I think would go a long way there is making drastic changes on the content front. And I'm not saying you need to produce necessarily more content, because I think, okay, actually, no, I'm directly saying that. You need to produce more content than just the heist, voice comm videos, and some of the one-off stuff that's kind of put out there, because it's not currently different than anything else. You need to show Riot that you're willing to try things to grow a fandom. You have to put in the work, and a lot of that is going to get shown through content. Because just results, obviously, is not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough to sway anyone's opinion, because, in theory, Disguised Toast could come in with our roster and win the following year. You need to invest in development. So whether that's, trying to help out in Tier 2 and, basically show that you genuinely enjoy being in League of Legends as an organization. An organization-wide front, not just on the Rift. And that's where I think it's going to be a problem if you don't take the majority of that money and invest it in science. My biggest one would be, I need to see Yasuo removed from 100 Thieves and bring in a new League of Legends content creator that will, that pushes 100 Thieves League of Legends culture further beyond just the esport. Show that League of Legends is part of your 100 Thieves brand, because if you're Malk, you're out here saying, okay, well, if you want to be a fan of an org that is going to be in League, go to one of the orgs that their entire identity is basically League of Legends. So the way you combat that, the way I show Riot that I care, is by saying, hey, my League of Legends segment does care, okay? And we're going to try and make this segment be everything that they want, and it's even just a portion of our org. That's what I would want to do. So I need to see more off-season moves besides just the signing of the players. To be third-party in negotiations, yeah. I need to see more. For example, even if you're not going to sign your current, like, new League of Legends creators, you need your current creators to get more into League of Legends. You need watch parties and events and things like that. Like, you need those types of things to be around.
One thing I would also say that any of these orgs, this isn't just like 100 Thieves exclusive. Any of these bigger orgs that have a whole content half of their organization, your professional players should feel like it's a part of the content as well. Like it should feel normal if somebody from the 100 Thieves League of Legends roster shows up in like another 100 Thieves content creators video or something. Like, I think one of the biggest issues most of these orgs have with these teams and with players with content or being seen through content is like they treat them as if like they're infected individuals that can never go into anybody else's content sphere. Like,
IDK, why am I head after the dive with Mark Z? The spot is getting sold to someone else next year, and I can't see 100 Thieves rebuying it. I don't think Riot's going to resell it. But I do think the policy that they'll have, which I think is entirely fair, is the organizations that are part of the LCS, say you sign them for like a 5-year extended deal, okay? You do something like that instead of just a one-off every single year we need to re-up and verify that you're going to be like a good partner. Say we do a 5-year deal, you get a reduced stipend than those that have equity in the league. Like, your equity allows you to get more of the rev share, or like an increased percentage in some capacity. That would be the way I think they move forward with it.
yeah, and I definitely, anybody who thinks Riot's gonna sell the spot, Riot is not looking to give anybody, any like organization, like a financial right into any of their esports anymore. That became clear with Valorant when they were like, yeah, no, we messed up with franchising. We're not gonna do that again. So I don't think this is a spot that's ever gonna be sold by Riot.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think they're not in the business of putting equity out there anymore.
If Riot could, they would love to buy all the franchise spots back.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But they can't. And they know legally, or they know the cost is just not worth it when they can make an agreement with those that have already invested in.
Well, I think also, too, I think some of the organizations just will never allow it. Like, they'll just say no.
Yeah, and they can legally fight it.
Scout pulse activate.
Bro, where are these guys coming in from? What is happening right now?
There's only one traitor left. Eliminate
Oh,
them.
there's only one guy.
I do think the interesting thing now, becoming a lot more well-known, is how bad of a spot... I just way to clinch that game. How bad of a spot China is in.
I mean, everybody's in a bad spot. That's why the salary caps are coming in. That's why I didn't when people were like, "Oh my God, I'm so sad that like BLG is, breaking up." It's like, guys, like the esport needs to become sustainable. Like, it has to happen. And sure, some teams might break up as a result of this, but like if players want to take a reduced salary and like help get towards profitability, then we're fine. That's all their call at this point. The players and their agents are the one negotiating salaries. If you want to take a higher salary, then by all means, go to a smaller team and demand a larger portion of that budget. Oh, shit.
Shooting at me, you got some balls. Hit that grenade out. Starting
Securing Alpha.
Like, that's why I'm one of the things I'm really happy about with the LCK and LPL is that salaries will be public. That's going to be great.
Zone Alpha.
We're going to know
That'll be-
everything.
Don't have the reserves for this.
to our understanding, it's just Faker's salary that's fucking him right now. Oh, fuck me.
Well, it's also yeah, it's just the culture of what the league esports scene has been. Also, I feel like for years, which has just been super team building in every region.
Yep. And now, guess what? You're gonna need to do what 100 Thieves did. You're gonna need to learn how to play Moneyball a lot better. What is with that lag? What the fuck is that?
Your stream kind of lagged hard too. I'm gonna see if it's. Yeah, you're still streaming at least. Yeah.
Yeah, I know I'm still streaming. It was just like something was up there.
We don't reward failure. Work out what went wrong and fix it.
Yeah, I played that terribly. I forgot we were playing Control. Okay, I need to make sure. So this is window. By the way, Amax, thank you for the resub. Really appreciate it. The whole one team and T1 team is expensive? Yeah. I mean, they definitely are, without question. But it's all on them if they want to stay together. Entirely their call. Because they know that Faker's going to get the max deal. One of the reasons we don't know if they're sticking together. Exactly. Alright, let me edit my loadouts real quick. Now we can finally start working on these damn gun challenges.
I mean, do we think there's a world that between the Faker skin and stuff that, and Faker just generally not seeming like a greedy person, that he might take a low, like a, he might not give himself that like salary that would have him be the high salary on the roster?
I mean, he could. I don't know if he will, but he could. What's the red dots like that? Okay, I want the Crepo Mini Flex. Get the AS Val to level 5. What is the AS Val? We're gonna go pistol. Yeah, we'll do that. Melee. Yeah, I don't need a baseball bat. Concussion, yes. We want a Simtex the moment we can get it. Okay, that's the only perk we have unlocked. Also the only perk we have unlocked. Nothing there. And wildcard not unlocked. So what is the AS Val? Is it a secondary? Wait, did I read that wrong? Am I dumb? Unlock at AS. Oh, it's the last. When do I unlock the AS Val? Oh, level 55. Oh, Jesus Christ. I have to level up a lot. Okay. And then I need a shotgun class. I would say this is my first year watching League from start to end. All from watching Cajal stream the final year at LCS. Me. It's been a blast. Just hoping for the best run to these esports. Yeah. I will say Cajal is like the dawning of a new era for League. He truly is hard carrying the scene in a way that we've never seen.
But is it actually driving money into the scene?
It's driving interest. And it's on Riot to give enough opportunities for that interest to turn into revenue now. Because it's no, like, the nice thing about this is, so media rights deals are out the window, obviously. the thing you have to do now is like, okay, you need to work on getting ticket sales up, food and beverage up, and you need to get your merchandising and in-game opportunities for people to buy things up. Because if you have increased eyeballs, but they're just not coming from your stream, you just need ways for people to buy shit. And you don't even have to be as direct anymore in promoting them. Like, your co-streamers can do that for you.
I live with my dad. I want to help her out. Dude, I'm watching this stream while you.
And it's not like Riot.
No, I can agree.
It's not like Riot succeeded on the traditional methods over the last few years, anyways. Like, they've been failing absolutely horrendously in trying to monetize the scene in a traditional sports way. So now you kind of have to go the content route.
No, I know I talked to Paul. Like, Paul's mentioned he's a little bit skeptical. He thinks it could be a bad thing long term. But I also mentioned, like, Cadrill is, you know, if done correctly, is no different than like Fox or CBS showing the NFL. It's not like the NFL has their own broadcast that they make and produce themselves. Like,
yeah, no, I 100% agree with that.
and yeah, that's what I'm around with it. I do agree though. As much as one of the things I think Riot needs to get better at, and it goes kind of against what they said their company standard has been for so long, which is that this is for everybody. And we're starting to see a change with things like the Faker skin bundle, this, you know, Exalted Jinx skin bundle. They just need to set some of these ticket prices for these big events at the higher levels to begin with, instead of having them be low and get scalped and then sold at the higher levels.
Yeah, that I think I'm in agreement with.
Like, yeah, like the World Final, like, tickets can start at, I think, $1,000 for a World Final, and guess what? Like, if we can complain about the pricing, that it might mean that, hey, I can't go, I'm not going to spend $1,000 on a ticket. It doesn't hide the fact that they can easily get 20,000 people or more that would spend $1,000 on that ticket.
Yep. And I'm interested to see how, like, K-Corp is going to be a phenomenal case study when they have their home stand or their home event. I cannot wait to see how that goes. Because if they can find a way to run it better than Riot did and, you know, get people in the door, then we're cooking with gas here.
And ironically, I have faith in them running it better than Riot does.
I'd say Worlds turned out pretty good, though. Worlds finals and semifinals, at least, other than the whole Linkin Park debacle. I don't know if you read about that.
That's nothing to do with Riot. That's nothing to even do with Linkin Park. That's just the arena.
The arena fucking them
You
up.
know, yeah, that's just the arena hearing the famous person ask for something, and Linkin Park is in that famous level that it's always available for them, even if it fucks somebody else over.
Yeah, but Linkin Park probably, had they known that they were kicking somebody
They probably
out,
done it. Yeah, no, they.
Alright, these shotgun headshots are gonna suck.
We've claimed the advantage. Now hold it.
All right, your Vikings are driving here.
Eyes on hostile long gun.
Hostiles reclaimed the lead. They've taken the lead.
2 hit markers with shotgun shells close range, because that makes sense. Bro, what is with some of this lag? I wonder if it's because I haven't updated to the latest graphics driver. I wonder if that would correct a thing or two. It probably would.
That might do it too, because usually the updates come along with the game titles.
Yeah, I did not update since this game dropped. After this game, I might do that. But I think you have to restart your computer for it to take place now.
Usually you do, yeah.
No, this is actually really bad. I'm gonna leave and see what I can do about this. Well, let's do this. Graphics, full screen borderless, apply. Alright, there we go. NVIDIA GeForce Experience. Yeah. There is a driver update available. Should have known. But Express install. Yes. Alright, come on and install. But chat, how we doing otherwise? How you doing, Con?
Oh, I'm not that bad in the middle of a weird work week situation, but
Does not sound fun.
it's just a lot of days of working in a row. But
Yeah.
that's what happens when people have unfortunate things happen. You know,
Chat said, I would say co-streaming brings interest and money, at least for me. I only started playing the game this year because of it. I had extra dedication to 100 Thieves because of it, and when Cadro wasn't streaming the LCS, most times I would watch the main broadcast. See, yeah, I ultimately think it's a good thing. You need more people just genuinely interested in the esport. And like the thing that I always relate this to is like if you think back to the early Call of Duty days, which most people might not be aware of, Courage was a caster on the broadcast, and he did the Cadral thing. Like, the reason why Courage is so big right now is because he would cast the CDL, go home, and then stream for like 6-7 hours, and then have somebody turn it into a VOD that he would upload to YouTube, and then they'd see his face on broadcast the next day as well.